One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Purdue's offense takes the field. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch.
Turning it on! Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of his running back speed. I like the call. Handoff to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Boilermakers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Creates a little room. Oh, he's getting ahead, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wake Forest offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they...
And the ball's out and they're after it. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive. How about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points for you. Now you're getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. Great start for this squad.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at... yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Toss sweep to the left. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
Grab near the marker. It's Meyer. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
And back to the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Boilermakers are flying down the field. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB. On an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Using his legs. It's Lee. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got a man. It's Smith. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The give from the gun. And some room to work. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds him out of the backfield. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over USF. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He might want another play. They'll toss it to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on second down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Bully ball on third and short. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Polk. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Gets away from one, finds room. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looking to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough humble.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Connection to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Purdue.
The Boilermakers have it with a first and goal. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right. Teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. He marched the ball 51 yards for the score. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Forrest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to...
He's got it along the sideline. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Purdue! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Moses. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his up.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to back and leaves it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by the...
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get... Ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got a little space. Makes it past the marker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier.
Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give on the inside. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
Third down coming up.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to throw, it's Moses. Lofts one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Winton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The pass play, they hoped, would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Back to pass, it's Moses. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Got his man! And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that. On that return.
never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Moses. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throwing.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll run the toss. Turning it on. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Boilermakers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Purdue.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Lee. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Meyer. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year. Coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
With the catch, it's Cook.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Right down the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.